It was a normal afternoon at Greenfield High. The bell rang, and students filled the hallways with laughter, chatter, and footsteps echoing against the lockers. Among them was Lena, a quiet girl who rarely spoke in class. She was known for being shy, always carrying a book, and never causing trouble. Today was no different. She walked slowly, clutching her notebooks, her head down, moving carefully through the noisy crowd. But what no one knew was that in the next few minutes, something would happen that would shock the entire school. As the crowd began thinning, a teacher named Mr. Harris stepped into the hallway. He was known as a strict, no-nonsense figure who demanded absolute obedience from his students. His eyes landed on Lena. She was standing by her locker, quietly arranging her books, her hearing aid peeking from behind her ear. "Lena," he barked. She didn't respond immediately. Her earbuds were still in. Frowning, he marched toward her. "When I call your name, you answer," he shouted. Lena quickly pulled out her earbuds, startled. "I'm sorry, sir. I didn't hear you." But Mr. Harris didn't believe her. His voice grew louder. "Don't you dare ignore me. I've had enough of this disrespect." And then, in front of dozens of students still lingering in the hallway, he slapped her hard across the face. The sound echoed through the corridor. Books slipped from Lena's hands and scattered across the floor. For a moment, the entire hallway went silent. Students gasped. Some froze in disbelief. Others covered their mouths, too afraid to speak. Lena stood still, stunned, her cheek red, her eyes filling with tears. She whispered softly, I didn't do anything." But Mr. Harris glared down at her, his finger pointing, as he growled, "Maybe this will teach you some respect." One student, Jaden, Lena's close friend, clenched his fists in anger. He wanted to step forward, but fear held him back. Instead, he quickly pulled out his phone and began recording everything. The camera captured Lena's tearful silence, the teacher's rage, and the shocked faces of students around them. Within minutes, the video spread like wildfire on social media. By the time the teacher dragged Lena toward his office, the footage had already reached hundreds of students, and then parents, teachers, and even local journalists. Notifications buzzed across phones everywhere. Comments flooded in. "How could a teacher do this? This poor girl deserves justice. Fire him immediately." Suddenly, the heavy doors at the end of the hallway opened. The principal, Mrs. Carter, stormed in, phone in hand. She had already seen the video. Her voice was firm, echoing through the hall. "Mr. Harris, step away from that student, now!" The teacher froze. His face went pale as dozens of eyes turned on him. "What are you talking about?" he muttered nervously. "I was being disrespectful." But Mrs. Carter cut him off. "Enough! I saw what you did. Everyone saw what you did. You've crossed the line." She turned to the security staff nearby. "Escort him out." Gasps filled the hallway as the once feared teacher was led away in humiliation. His authority crumbled in seconds. Mrs. Carter knelt beside Lena, helping her pick up her books. Her voice softened. "You did nothing wrong, Lena. I promise you, you are safe now." Students slowly surrounded Lena, clapping, cheering, and comforting her. For the first time, Lena lifted her head and saw dozens of classmates standing on her side. Jaden put his arm gently around her shoulder and whispered, "You're not alone anymore." That day, the entire school learned a powerful lesson. Silence is not weakness, and abuse of power will never stay hidden. Even the quietest voices matter, and when people stand together, justice always finds its way.